and welcome to the show. We are here today on Beam with, well, we're at the canyon. Now, this is a relatively famous canyon jump. I've done a few videos on this. It is always an entertaining challenge to see if vehicles can survive this jump. However, today my question is going to be a little bit different. I have a rough idea. We've taken various cars over here. There have been some very spectacular crashes and been some quite impressive successes. But my question today is simple. Can a Caravan complete the jump? Now, I genuinely am not sure if this is going to be possible. The idea is going to be to have the Caravan mostly in one piece, as you can see in here. It is the fully loaded Caravan. We're going to see if I can do it. And I don't know, because we've got to go relatively fast down towards the jump. But that's going to be a problem. Trying to go fast with the Caravan is always dangerous. And then, well, landing, I don't know what's going to happen. This is when we do it first time with the Grand Marshal, because I figured this was a solid start point. The Grand Marshal is a quick car, a relatively strong car, relatively heavy as well, which is probably going to help stop the Caravan from wandering around too much. I'm not sure we're going fast enough, though. No, we're not going to go fast enough here. Oh, although we've got wandering going on. Right. I'm not going to say it's survived. No, nothing survived on the Grand Marshal. Like, not even, no positives from the Grand Marshal, really. Okay, difficult part number one. Caravan weaving around. I mean, Caravans are notoriously... Oh, there's a wheel come back. From the car or the Caravan? I think that might be one of the car wheels. Yeah. The Caravan weaving about, not ideal. The car, probably not fast enough. That's a concern. I wasn't expecting that necessarily. We're going to try again. Hopefully, we're going to have a better run. It's a little bit smoother for us. It's not going quick enough, about 95 miles an hour. We need a lot more speed than that. Oh, okay, not actually quite as devastating on the car as I was expecting. I'll tell you what, hold on. Hold on. It has literally just dropped the engine out. It's not smashed up the Grand Marshal as much as I thought it was going to, but it has, yeah, it has completely taken the engine out. Ouch. We're not driving away from that. We will have... I'm not quite sure why the reset point is over here, but it is basically by the sign, so that is the bit that matters. We got better on the control for this. Like, the car was under control getting there. But we'll go for a third attempt. You know, do everything that we can with this car, just to see, but it's 96, it just loses too much speed. It is, put simply, not powerful enough on this one. Yeah, the Caravan is not going to make it. We have successfully disintegrated a few Caravans, but also disintegrated a Grand Marshal along the way. Yeah, not a powerful enough vehicle. We will have to try again. So, the Grand Marshal was not able to make it. What about a high-end 800 series? Now, in theory, this thing should have the power. It will hopefully have the weight to keep the Caravan under control. My concerns with the car are that it will maybe not have the strength on the landing. We will have to wait and see what's going to happen with this one. We are definitely significantly faster, or have the control on the landing. The Caravan is wanting to wander about. It's 112 miles an hour. Ooh. That's not a survive. That's the car might work. It does seem to have some sort of drive. Astonishingly, it has some sort of drive going on there. It's lost the front drive, but it has got rear-wheel drive still going on. It's not not really a survived Caravan, is it? This car's not. I mean, it is very quick, but it is not quite doing what I was expecting from it. I mean, we're definitely closer in terms of completing the jump. We've got further, we've got close to the landing zone. This shock of the landing is always going to be a lot on the Caravan anyway. But yeah, we have had a big... Oh, it's wandering about. That doesn't feel good. Oh, and it's flipped again. Front drive shot. I think it'll be a rear-wheel drive car. Now, we are going to have to node grab this over. There's not really any... Trying to node grab over the combination of Caravan and... Oh, trying to pull that Caravan. That Caravan is just going to disintegrate as I try and flip it over. The car might work. And just good. Like if I try and pull the Caravan from the top, I think it is just going to it's disintegrating already. There's no delicate operation to rectify the flip. Oh, there we go. We got it over. We have. Oh, we've got it over, but the it's yeah. It's not going to work. It's mostly together. You know, the old Top Gear test of could you sleep in it? Well, I say could you sleep in it? Shall we go and have a look? Admittedly, like, the map is very dark and it's quite difficult to see. I'm going to go with no. No. That's the sink. No, you're not spending the night in there. I'd rather sleep in the car, I think. It's close. Like, it is a marked improvement, this one. But it is... I don't think it's going to make it. It is just not quite close enough. I don't know whether if we jump more... Let's say we aim more for the left-hand side of this takeoff. Will we have a slightly better landing zone? No. We do not. No, we do not. It's it. Maybe we should go aim for the other side. I think we're going to do the similar thing with regard. I mean, that was a much bigger crash, but it's just not quite fast enough to make it. The Caravan is quite a lot of weight that these things are going to pull. So while this is a relatively fast spec of 800 series, God, that is a mess of a car. That is an absolute mess. Yeah, that's not worked. It is safe to say. Okay, back to the drawing board we go. Now, surely this must have the speed. I have got a all-wheel drive Cintilla for this. The possible problem part is going to be its survivability on the landing, and it might be relatively light in terms of a tow vehicle, so I'm not completely sure what it's going to do in terms of getting to the jump, how much the Caravan might move, and what might happen on the landing of said jump. It's very loud. Okay, 127 miles an hour, that's good. Oh, the Caravan wants to overtake. The Caravan has shedded. The car is fine. The Caravan less fine. I mean, okay, could we sleep in it? Well, there's a bathtub. I guess you could also just sleep on the frame, that's fine. The bath and the toilet are the only bit that are... It was a relatively clean break from the Cintilla. Well, it was a relatively clean break, but yeah, that has rather disintegrated. I guess the trick is going to be you are going to want as little speed as you can get away with over this jump. You are going to want absolutely as little speed as possible. This is one of these that, like, is this one doable? Or maybe. You've got to somehow stop the Caravan from essentially slapping the ground too hard. Oh, it's having a bad day here. That's going to kill my car. It started wobbling. What we've done there is we've managed to put the Cintilla on the Caravan trailer. That's actually quite impressive. I wasn't expecting that. Weirdly, it seems to have some drive left somehow, despite the fact the car's been folded in half almost. It's not going to have any steering left, but it actually did look like it had some drive. Oh, the wheels aren't going to touch the ground, but, you know. And I'd say the problem with the lighter car. It's not exactly the lightest car here. It does have... The engine's not great. Yeah. Yeah, because that one there, I tried to slow down for not overshooting the jump, and it just unsettled the Caravan. Like, any change of speed with the Caravan is really problematic. It's so easy to unsettle it that it has big issues. Okay, we are relatively nicely lined up for this. Let's go for 120 miles an hour. Oh, it's really close. That one was really close. We just caught the nose. And it folded the car up underneath. Oh, the door just pinged off. Oh, it was a pyrotechnic charge because the car was upside down. I've never seen it do that before. That's new for me. I've crashed Cintilla. That's quite cool that that's a thing. That was like the SLS AMG, didn't it? That had that. Right, we're going to try... I know I normally do these in threes, but I'm kind of curious to see whether this might do it. Why are we not going? Very confused why that just decided it wasn't going to stop. Well, that has completely thrown this run off. Caravan, please settle. It's still wobbling. We're going to have to accelerate. It's going to go way too slowly now. I was trying to get the Caravan to settle, but... Oh, it's actually... it's ripped the car in half. That's a new one. Alright, hold on. That one there did not go to plan. Let's go again. Caravan, let's try and stay in control a little bit better. I think we want about like 122, maybe? Oh, I think we slowed down right at the critical moment. Oh, it's closer. It's closer, that one. Caravan has again disintegrated slightly and the doors have pinged. Thank you. Thank you, game. We'll have one more go with this. It may be I think a bigger tow car, and then maybe something we can stop the wobbling so much might work. I'd say this is a possibly, though. Okay, 123, that's pretty good speed. Oh, the car wants to go nose down. Oh, the Caravan has just tipped on the landing. It's really... The Cintilla is surprisingly good. I thought I was going to have a lot more issues with it. I guess to be fair, an all-wheel drive Cintilla is relatively heavy and everything. It's like a bolide. The car lost a bumper, otherwise is fine. Unfortunately, we have lost, well, the Caravan completely. Oh, we almost kept the kitchen. The toilet, of course. I mean, it is relatively in one piece. We can still do celebratory donuts. Kind of. Celebratory donuts? There we go. The ESC wants to ruin the fun. Okay. Cintilla? Definitely the closest so far. So, my next thought is... What about a Roma? We've got a very powerful Roma here. It should be fast enough, fingers crossed. It should be heavy enough to keep the trailer under control. It is admittedly might be a bit better on the landing than the Cintilla. The Caravan flight in the air is still a potential problem for us. Oh, that might be able to work, you know. It's not as fast as the Cintilla. And I admit, we have just seen everything disintegrate. Does this work? Might be front-wheel drive. It does still drive, at least. I mean, we're getting cars across while towing a Caravan. The reason why we saw promise there is I think it was the rocks that killed us. It wasn't so much the landing. What we need to do is we need to take off. We need to take off ever so slightly further right. And we might stand a chance there. We don't need any more speed. Well, maybe like 1 mile an hour faster would be good. The Caravan is staying nice in line here. Are we going to go... Oh, it's sort of close. It is. It's like 1 mile an hour or 2 mile an hour too slow there. That's into a tree. Don't have any steering left. Oh no, they have a little bit of steering, surprisingly. It's very close. That one there, it was, again, just a little too slow. So we would have to... We need to get like a perfect launch. So a perfect launch. We need to get as good a launch as possible. Get through the gears nicely. Have as minimal moving around of the Caravan as possible. We're going to have to do a little bit more than that. That was very close to the sign. Is that going to be enough? Just... Oh, it's again clipped. It's those rocks. The rocks either side. We have a very, very narrow window to land in. And it's made all the more difficult by a Caravan that's going to move around because you're trying to do 116, 117 miles an hour. And there is... I'll have another go because I feel like this is close. The straightforward option is just like rip out the exhaust and just get a tiny bit more horsepower in the car. Oh, it's wandered at the last second. It came back to the middle of the road. Oh! It might have done it, though. It may have not quite gone how I wanted it to, or quite as positioned as I was hoping. I mean, it's... There's a little hole in the side. The bath is exposed, and the Caravan is a bit wobbly. I mean, you gotta say, that's pretty well survived. Like, that is pretty well made it across the canyon, hasn't it? Yeah, there is a gap where the bathtub is, and I don't know where... I mean, can we find the missing... No, I don't think we can ever find the missing piece of Caravan. It could have gone anywhere around here. It could have spiraled off the map at any point. But you gotta say... I mean, it's... Okay, it shuffled the interior. Sure. It has done that. Not that you can see very well. I am sorry. It's just how it goes. And yeah, there's a little hole. However, that is, I reckon, an intact Caravan. The Roma, the Roma was the vehicle to do... I thought it was going to be the Roma that would work, let's face it. But yeah, the Roma has done the job. Can we do any better? Do we reckon we can get the perfectly smooth landing? That is the question. We've got to give it a try. So, I still think the Roma is probably the best way to go. A D-Series or a Hopper probably would work as well, although I'm not sure I think the Hopper would move around too much. My plan has been to make this vehicle a little more powerful, lose a little bit of weight. We should have a slight more margin for error, is basically what I'm thinking. Oh, does help, generally speaking, if you connect the Caravan to it. But this will jump the canyon on its own, no problem at all. I mean, you could stick nitro in the Roma. You wouldn't need it. You don't need the nitro. The nitro is not going to help you at all here because you're going to end up overshooting, I think, too much with a nitro powered vehicle. It was a bit of a poor setup. How are we doing? Okay, we are we are right. We've twisted the takeoff and gone the wrong side and smacked the rocks. Important thing, speed seemed good, even with a slightly janky, like, approach. The speed seemed pretty good. So I'm going to say this might do the job here. It will roar away from the line. Yeah, the exhausts are gone. It was an easy way to get a little bit of power without, going crazy in depth with it. It is 117 miles an hour. It smacks the nose of the car. And it's flipped the Caravan. It's not in better condition. It's tantalising. So the Caravan survived that beautifully. The car was actually the problem part there. It's so close. It does just twist a bit. It goes a bit too nose down in the air. There's not much I can do about that, really. Oh God, I tell you what, the takeoff, the difference between going too far left and too far right is so minute, and it's made so much more. Oh, we've pulled the engine out again. We are disassembling cars. I would recommend using one of the hoist things, crane things, rather than a rock and some speed. Funnily enough. Yeah, I do think the crane is a better way to go. Okay, yeah, so we can line it up perfectly. If the Caravan moves at the last second, we're done for. I reckon we've got to be flat out. I reckon we haven't got to lift. You're going to go nicely. Yes, yes. Oh, look. No, don't lose control now. No, it was going so well. No. It's the only time I've been really disappointed to wreck a Caravan. Oh, it was going so well and I couldn't gather it on the landing. That's why something like a bowline would be a problem. Or a covert. Oh, come on, we can do this. We've got this. I feel this is definitely achievable. I mean, it was, we just didn't quite get the landing part sorted. I wonder maybe... Uh-oh, we're going to hit that sign. Yeah. I mean, that was spectacular, I'm not going to lie. Let's just rain bits of Caravan down on everybody. Wasn't good in terms of survivability. That being said, the car moves. Not well, it does move. Right. Gotta not clip the sign. That's an important one. As I said, the Caravan just has a little bit of a mind of its own as we run down here. Wants to pull across. Alright, here we go. We are well set up. Oh, it's just the car is just losing control on the landing now. It's actually got it spot on. Again, but once more, it's just the impact is sending the car round. I'm not sure what. I guess. Well, I think what's sending the car round is the Caravan's twisting, and just the momentum of the Caravan is what's doing it. This is the. Oh, we're aiming towards that rock. Again, it's taken a small chunk out of it. Weirdly, hitting the rock did better for the landing portion of this than landing perfectly. Again, maybe the rock twists the car back around the right way. It's so close. Come on, we've got this. We've got this, mighty Roma. That looks pretty good. It looks pretty central. Going a little bit closer to the rock than I would like. Once again, it's just jackknifed the Caravan and we're going to fall it down a hill. That is a surprisingly difficult challenge. That is surprisingly tough. I'm not sure how I can prevent it, because we've got to land in a very specific spot. I have no margin for error, really, in my landing. I mean, if we have a little bit more... Would I want a little bit more? So that's way too far to the right, isn't it? Hold on a second here. The car might have fallen over. I am very surprised we survived that as well as we did. It's not as good on the car, but that's a pretty pristine Caravan. There's a little bit of damage on that corner. I was very surprised that jump worked. Yeah, that corner has had a small nick. Oh, it's so close. We're going to try twice more. 2 more attempts are going to be had on this. It is doable. You can definitely jump the canyon and survive. I'm just trying to get the perfect jump. I feel like this Roma is probably the vehicle to do it. A D-Series would also work in a very similar vein to it. Oh no, we're gone way too far. Way too far that side. It looked pretty central on the takeoff, but once you've got in the... I guess maybe the landing's not as central as you think. That might not be helping it. So yeah, we do need to aim a little... Oh no, Caravan's going to wobble. Oh. Try to adjust too much. It might be the most devastating crash we've had. Okay. We can't end on that. We've got to at least make it to the jump. But yeah, can you jump a Caravan across the canyon and survive? Yes. Can you do it perfectly? I think it's doable. But it is such a fine margin of error you are going to be working with. And that is it. Oh, it's bent the front panel off of it. I mean, the panel is still there. You could fix that. I could fix that. It's repairable. It is doable. I set out. I started out doing this, and I really didn't know what we were going to see from this. If it was even going to be possible, or if it was going to be a lot of Caravan destruction. If it was going to be possible, I'm not surprised the Roma could do it. The vehicle I am surprised by was the Cintilla, just how close it got. Oh, we didn't even smash any windows. Look at that. It is a perfectly functioning Caravan. I mean, from inside you can't even tell. Yeah, you could fold that back up. You could do it. Honestly, I'm mighty surprised and impressed. But yeah, you really can jump the canyon with a Caravan and have everything survive in one piece and in pretty good working order. So there you go. Some science for you. That is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.